Hi, YouTube. How's everybody? It's DEDE Blast, SoundCloud, the Black Madonna. How's everybody? Okay, I have some stories here. Yeah, I have some stories. This is going to be two stories involving the law. It's involving the law. Okay. I got this from a different website that I had been using, and so I found some stories here that I thought were worthy to report. Okay. All right. Now we're going to start with the first story. Okay. Los Angeles cop videotaped black men genitals and shared them with friends and family. She humiliated them. There was a mentally ill man. He had on a dress. It was clear that he was mentally ill. She demanded that he twerk. She demanded that he twerk. She tried to make him twerk. And after he finished twerking, she demanded that he do the Dougie. Y'all remember the Dougie, right? Okay, twerking is now. So she wanted him to, I guess, twerk his booty up like a woman and shake it and stuff. Okay, and then now, after he did that, y'all remember the Dougie, right? I could never do it, but it was a song that went with Dougie. Okay, she had, you see, white folks don't know our current rap at all. They think they know our music, but they don't. Okay, she has been relieved of her duties, of course, with pay. She's a sick fuck bitch. Really, taking pictures of men's genitals and then sharing them with her friends and family. You know, isn't that creepy, freaky, a sick fuck bitch? Okay, now, that's the, see, that's what I was saying to y'all. That's the kind of cop that I was talking about every day. See, now, it's not too many nice cops around. It's a small percent. You know, she violated their civil rights, and now the taxpayers got to pay for this bitch to be a cop. But you snatching men's pants down, pants and boxers or briefers, whatever they're wearing, and they dick hanging, and you got a videotape, and you recording and taping their genitals. Several men, you know, but one of them was mentally ill, and he had a dress on. That's the one she made twerk. That's the one she demanded that he do the Dougie. But the rest of them was just standing there with their pants down, their boxes down, and she just recording their dicks. Really, their scrotums is what she was really trying to record. But she humiliated those men. I can't believe that her boss didn't fire her. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'd be going to any kind of state buildings, everywhere, to try to find out, what can I do about this cop that pulled my son's pants down and was taking pictures of his genital areas and thought it was funny and brought the pictures home so her friends and family could watch. So what kind of friends and family do she have to think that's funny? You know what I mean? Okay. All right. So, I do the best I can with reporting things to you guys, about, the police and, how they treat people. Now, there's some good officers out there, it is, but it's not that many. It really isn't that many. So this was the cop that I was talking about. So, I don't know. I'm blown away. I just reported this. I done read it and wrote it out, and I'm still blown away. Alrighty, now let's switch the atmosphere here. All right, now we're going to get into, entertainment. All right, now here's the first entertainment. Okay, Cardi B admits to using sex to drug and rob men for money. Cardi has also admitted to prostitution. Some new artist says she smelled, well, y'all know that some new artist said that she smelled like a dead raccoon. Right, y'all heard that? This was like last week. Some new artist, I can't remember his name, but he says that on the set, she smelled like a dead raccoon. Okay, now her hygiene is bad. Okay, keeping it real can be messy sometimes. You know what I mean? And then you can end up snitching on yourself. And that's what she's doing, running her lips. I told her a long time ago, stay off of social media. You can't be getting mad at everything that everybody say. You just have to have tough skin. You're a star. You get people that like you. You get people that don't like you. You know, it's either way. Okay, so she says to the men that used to come up to her, "Oh, you want to sleep with me?" And they used to say, "Yeah, yeah, you know." So she say, "Okay," and so she would rent a motel room, you know, and then she would drug them, rob them for their money. Okay, now this is news. Yes, same thing like Bill Cosby to me. He drugged women, and he had his way with them. So, like, I don't respect that at all. I don't respect the fact that Cardi drugged men, bring them there, get sex, and then drug them and rob them. To me, I don't like that. You know what I mean? I like a robber to just walk up to you, ask for the shit, whatever problems, well, shoot you in the foot, but you still gonna get what you came for. You understand what I'm saying? I respect that kind of robber than to be making pretend, having sex and making this guy, you know, and then you giving him things to drink and he's all passed out and you go through his pockets and steal his money and just, y'all think that's good? I don't. I know a girl that did that and those people came back and shot her square in the head. She's dead. And I was coming up in my teens. I knew the girl. She was a little older than I was, but she did the same thing, and them men came back, and they killed her ass. They shot her in her head, one shot, and left her there. Okay, another girl, too, up here, she did it, they had took some two Jamaican dudes to the hotel. And so what they would do is have the girl go in there, you know, have sex, you know, having sex. And then the guys come in and kick down the door, banging and rob them. And the girl run out and leave with the guys. So the guys, no clothes, no money. Hey, where's my stuff? You know. So anyway, y'all, they found that girl dead, honey, in a hotel room. It wasn't even the same hotel room, but she died in a hotel room. Them Jamaicans came back and got her ass. They killed her. You know, and there's nothing I can do or say about it, you know, because you shouldn't have did that. Now, one of the guys that came in, you know, the bum rush the guys while they're getting a blowjob or naked because they're having sex. The guys are coming and just bust in and, you know, rob and stuff. Well, one of the guys that did it, you know what, y'all? It started snowing like late October. And we had a bad snowstorms. It was like up to my shoulders, up to my hips almost, the snow. And do y'all know the snow stayed that way the whole winter? And they finally got a chance to, you know, get the snow out the way. Do you know that one of those guys that ran in there to help that girl rob them Jamaicans, his ass was found in the back of his own car in a trunk, and he was dead all winter, buried up under because if you don't move your car, they will bury it in snow, and it's been buried. And I guess the snow melted and they finally, someone looked in the car and he was in there, he was dead. So those kind of things are kind of dangerous. So, you know, talk to your little girls about stuff like that. Don't let nobody talk her into alluring someone to be raped, robbed, killed. You know what I mean? Okay, so she says you want to sleep with me, fine. And she'll just get the hotel room, you know, have sex with the man, drug the man up, rob him for his money. This is news. Yes, it is news. Yes, same thing like Bill Cosby. He drugged those women and he had his way with them. You know, I don't respect that. I don't respect that at all. Okay, so you can kill someone like that. You know, their body may not can take that type of a drug, that type of medication. You can also kill someone with that. And it depends on how much you put in there too, you know. Well, anyway, I've tried to like Cardi. I like her as, I don't know, but I've tried to get into her. I've tried to like her, but when I heard, you know, I got a charge, I had to throw that out. And then I heard, fuck and get some money, threw that out. And then I give it up, you know. Got rid of that. I don't rock to music like that, y'all. People think that in the hood, in the ghetto, that it's all about dick sucking, prostituting, stripping. And that's not how it is for everybody, y'all. Y'all got to believe that. It's not like that for everybody. It really isn't. So anyway, I find her to be trashy, raunchy, and cheesy. She does not represent us black females. Okay? I still wish her success, all right? I do. I still wish her success, okay? But she has nothing to do with me. She does not influence me. She does not influence my daughter. So I'm all set with that. Okay? Go ahead on, Cardi. You setting a bad thing. For example, I told you before, you got to change. You know what you look like? A wild-ass roach, chicken head bitch. And you may not, you are that. But I like you. You understand? But I heard that you don't like black girls. You said black girls were roaches to you. And then you said, oh, you was only talking to one black girl. Cardi. You said all black girls are bitches and then we roaches. So to me, you're the roach. You're a prostitute. You're a stripper. You're a hooker. You drug men for and they get for sex and drug them and rob their money. Girl, you was a hood rat. You the roach. And now you worshiping Satan, girl. Good luck. Okay, here's another story. Okay, now an accused Philly cop reassigned to the last place that you'd ever think would be unfit to be on duty cop. False confessions, multiple defendants, lying, false information, abusing the citizens' rights, intimidation to the citizens. So Homeland Security, they had to check this cop. They had to reassign him somewhere else because where he was abusing people, telling lies, making false reports, false accusations. There were multiple defendants, that complained of this particular cop. Now, they didn't give his name, but they find him to be a liar, making false reports, wrong info, abusing the citizens' rights, and he intimidated the citizens. So Homeland Security, they don't know what to do with him. I think that's bad. All right, now the police commissioner, Richard Ross, says, we are aware of the perception that the practice men create, but we really don't give a damn what the public thinks. So I'm going to say this again. The police commissioner was told about his officer. Now, his name is Richard Ross. Excuse me. A police officer commissioner, Richard Ross, says we were aware. They were aware. But what they wanted to let us know that they don't give a good goddamn about what we think. And do y'all know that we pay the cops? We pay the cops bills. We pay the taxes for them to have a job. And you know what I mean? And they don't use that job to help. They use that job. They use their authority to do things to people. They use their authority to lie. They use their authority to arrest you. They use their authority to violate your civil rights. I'm just reporting it. It's already reported out from a white person's site. White people is reporting this. So I go and I research the news and I find what's interesting and what needs to be reported. And I have all reports about different things, people killing their wives, children, whatever. But it's also cops. It is. If I found a report and it was something nice about a cop, I would report it. In my videos, there's a cop who pulled over a boy who his car got messed up, so he was walking 35 miles to work. The cop pulled him over, obviously racial profiling, but when he got to see the young man and talk to the young man, he wanted to know where he was going, and the young man said, I'm going to work. I got to get to work. I'm late. My car broke down back there. So so he took him to lunch, a little something to eat, a little coffee, and then he took the boy to work. And they explained the situation. You know what? His boss gave him a brand new car so he could get to work. Do y'all remember that story? I did that story probably around maybe May or June of 2018. Okay, so that's that. I don't know. Our chief police up here is interesting in making a relationship, with the citizens here, and I'm all for it. But she has to understand, black people have a tough time with policemen. I mean, come on, with good reason, I've met a nice cop and I've met a bad cop, but the majority are bad. They need to change their attitude, change their way. They act like the overseer on the plantation, the cops. They do. They act like the overseer. They need to change because people need them. I called them for my own personal. They don't come. They don't give a fuck. They don't. So I'm sorry to say that, but it's the truth, So everybody, if you see a cop, if they say hello, they're being kind, be kind back to him, all right? Just be kind back, all right? Okay. All right. I told my son if the cops stop you, give them your ID. Yes, sir. No, sir. Am I being detained? No. Okay. See you later. No warrants, no nothing. You don't have to fight with the cops because your mama had to fight with the cops, all right? That was me. That's not you. I did that. I punched the cop in the mouth, not you. So you respect them when you see them, and if they get disrespectful, look at their name and their badge number and bring it home to me, and we'll find out from the lieutenant and the chief of police what to do with him. We'll go straight to the chief of police, you know. So, but otherwise, my son doesn't have any criminal record. No baby on the way. He's a grown man. I love him to death. And it could be worse. My son can be out here gun clapping, being shot by the cops, or by some friends or some people that's in another gang, you know. But it's not like that. My son isn't into that, you know. He really isn't, and I'm so proud, y'all, you know. Okay, all right, so that's the news for tonight. I just wanted to get that in. I hope everyone is having a very nice evening. I am. I plan to continue my nice evening. Okay, you guys take care then, okay? And thank you for listening to the news. Okay, bye now.